Somebody just called me, tell me, Rabbi, this Tuesday, November 3rd, if Trump wins, I'm leaving the country. And not only that, if Biden wins, I'm also going to leave the country. So what do you mean? He says, listen, Rabbi, I've been locked up in my house for 9 months. I just want to get out of this country. Now, this is saying it as a joke, but many people feel that way today. It's just only a few days to the election. And many people feel that if Trump gets reelected, the world is coming to an end. If Biden gets elected, the country is going to hell. This place is destroyed. That people feel so passionate about it that they can't understand my friend, my spouse, my parents, my children, my neighbor, they're voting the opposite of me. Don't they care about the country? Don't they care about the future? Don't they care about Israel? Don't they care about helping poor people? Whatever the things may be. I can't believe these people, how bad they can be. I can't look at them. I can't be their friend anymore. And people are so worried. What's going to be? Sorry, if my candidate doesn't win, what's going to happen to the world? What's going to happen to our country? My dear friends, we have to remember, no matter what happens next Friday when we're standing here, and whoever we elect to be the president, we have to always remember that the pilot of our plane is still God. And ultimately, God controls the world and God is with us. Don't panic and feel like the world is coming to an end. You know where we have to learn this from? Our father, Abraham, and our mother, Sarah. You know, in this week's Torah portion, it talks about that God tells Abraham to pack his bags and leave his homeland of Haran and go to Israel, the land of Israel. Right? Here, God is telling you and tells him, when you're going to go to the land of Israel, you're going to be blessed. When you go to the land of Israel, you're going to have wealth. You're going to have children. You're going to have success. People are going to know who you are, right? What better than God himself telling you what to do? And then what happens when Abraham comes to Israel? There's hunger. Where's his great success and wealth? It's not there. Not only it's not there, there's hunger. And he has to go to Egypt. And when he goes to Egypt, his wife is taken away from him for a short while. And then he's not blessed with kids. Eventually he has kids. You look throughout Abraham's life, he said, he didn't say, God, I'm listening to you. And everything you promised me is not working out. He realized that God has a higher plan. He realized that God ultimately is in control. So he showed up to the land of Israel. Although God promised him when you get to Israel, you're going to have wealth and success and you're going to have the good, great name. And it seemed like right away it wasn't working out. He didn't say, God, you failed me. He said, God, obviously I don't understand your script and your plan. I'm sure it's all going to work out. And he went to Egypt. Why Abraham is our patriarch and we still talk about him 4,000 years later. Why Sarah is our matriarch and we still talk about them 4,000 years later, because they taught us the path. That when God tells us something and promises something, and that God runs the world, we have nothing to worry about. Each one of us feel today, our candidate is the answer to the future of the world, to the future of the country, to the future of Israel. And I'm getting these articles from both sides. This is the best, this is the worst. Okay, you got to make an educated decision. But at the end of the day, we got to learn from Abraham to have faith in God. You do our part, but whatever happens November 4th or November 5th or whatever it is, ultimately that's what's meant to be. And God has his bigger plans. And that's why we don't panic. Because we know we have the president of all presidents, God in us, watching over us, protecting us, and being with us. So the advice I'd like to give everyone, shut off your TVs. If you already voted, you don't need to watch. Stop following all the media and hyping you up. Start this Shabbos, shut down all your electronics, spend time with your spouse, with your children. Don't follow what's going on out there. And you will be relaxed. You make your vote, who you're supposed to vote, who you think is the best candidate, and let God take care of the rest. And have faith in God, it's all going to work out. Shabbat Shalom.